Mouv Chat with Mouv Group, and today we are at Mouv House.
Mouv House.
It's a lot of moving. It's what we're hoping for this spring, a lot of moving. Is it a good time to buy a house or sell a house in the winter?
The short answer is it depends, and it can be. But we're talking a little bit about the long answer.
Okay.
There's a lot of conversation being in Wisconsin, being in the north around the winter market, and everyone's hunkering down. So is that really a good time to buy? Or a lot of people, I feel like, come to us assume that they need to wait till spring or wait till summer. I think that's more of what we're used to hearing in the conversations we have with our clients. But really, it depends on your situation specifically. However, the winter market can actually be a great time to both be a seller and a buyer.
Right. Let that shape us into what we need to keep doing? No. I always tell people spring market in Wisconsin starts January 1st, to be honest. Once the holidays are over, it is game on. We're typically spending those first couple of weeks like mapping out our plan, figuring out what we want to do. Do we want to try to do photos on a snowy day or a not snowy day? Does it really matter?
Winter months, there may be a little bit less of a buyer pool because everybody wants to wait till spring market anyway, right? Typical market right now from a accepted offer to closing is 45 days. So if you're listing in January, you're looking at more of a March. If you're listing in February or April, and hey, there's this spring market when you're closing on your house. Sellers would say, do I really want people coming into my house with their shoes and their boots and all the extra stuff that comes with
so that's the con,
weather,
right?
Yeah, kind of a con. But also a buyer pool that's looking in this market is really serious. Those are the ones that are like, hey, yes, we will go through that snowstorm. You're gonna meet me there. It's dark at 4 o'clock. I can't even see the outside.
5 o'clock now.
5 o'clock now. But those are the ones that aren't gonna waste your time. So yes, you might have a little bit less of a buyer pool, meaning less offers, but I feel you get more of the serious. Maybe you're only getting 2 or 3, but they're good, great offers.
And I feel that works for buyers and sellers, right?
Correct.
So if a seller is selling in January, they're very serious about getting that house sold. They probably need to move, right? Or have to free up the money maybe, right, from that sale. Or again, like you said, if they're a buyer, I have gone out in several blizzards before. Nothing has stopped us. I've gone out in a blizzard once and seen 50 cars outside a showroom. I mean, you just don't know. Is it priced right? You can't change the location. We can definitely change the condition, and ultimately, we might have to change that price.
Right. Buyers that were in the summer, late summer, even fall markets, and maybe weren't having any luck. So they took some time off during the holiday season and kind of felt like, okay, we'll pick this back up after winter, but then they're seeing options for properties that actually do fit within their search and what they're looking for, and then that falls in during the winter market. So you're getting that audience as well, the people that are kind of like waiting to see the inventory go back up and have a different opportunity in the new year. We've seen a lot of activity happening in January, February. There's a lot of great activity that goes on in the winter.
Right, and if it's priced right, it should sell. I mean, if it's priced right, it should be gone within a week. Those years of that crazy market where people knew that things went super fast. It didn't matter what the weather was like. It didn't matter what you had going on. You had to drop everything and you had to go. And while we're not in that extreme right now, if a property is priced right, it's still gonna be gone. You still gotta be quick. There is no procrastination. If we send you a search and you see a property, you better let us know ASAP that you wanna go see it, because there's just no guarantee, until we walk in that door.
The accepted offer we had 2 weeks ago with some buyers. There was a snowstorm the weekend we got it, and there were 6 competitive offers on that. 2 weekends prior to that was when it was that freezing, and competed with 5 other offers on that one as well. So they're out there, they're looking. If it's priced correctly, it's happening. It's still a competitive market, and I think personally for a seller, it's, again, you're getting that more serious buyer, where in the summer there's more buyers out there.
It's nice out, let's go for a ride.
Yep.
There's no open house signs, go check it out.
Exactly. And so summertime, you could have 50 plus showings in a weekend and that be nothing. There's more listings out there. So your listing is now competing with other listings. I mean, on a typical Thursday in the summer, we're seeing 10 listings go live within one price point. Your house is now being compared as a seller to 5 other houses that you could be missing other buyers on, and you know, they can only write on one.
So what you're saying is that the early bird gets the worm. Sellers typically who list in January, early February, the advantage they also have, the pro, shall we say, is that you're not going to be listed with 10 other houses in your subdivision, which if you wait by spring or summer, you're going to be in a lot more competition.
Yep.
So, you know, some people might say, that's fine, I want to be leisurely, I want to see what I can get, I want to wait till the nice weather so more people can come through. It can definitely be an advantage for sellers and buyers to both shop for a home and sell a home in the winter.
Yeah. Inspections in winter is hard. Inspectors can't test.
Yeah, there's certain things they can't look at in the winter.
Yep.
If your roof is covered in snow, there's only so much they're going to be able to see.
Right.
I would say the pro to that,
Yeah.
if that is a con, right, the pro to that would be if something's not working, you're going to find out in the winter.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yep.
So there are kind of advantages to that as well.
Yep.
If you go on a stretch of a drought in the summer, we might not know if there's a water issue.
But moving in the wintertime, that's always a big thing. Oh, do we want to be doing that? Do we want to be moving all our furniture? Do we want to be doing all that through? But sometimes you get a discount in the winter months.
And I've got a good pro for that.
Yeah.
So I moved in the winter. Every time I've moved, all 3 times now, we forgot that we had a fridge in our basement that needed to get moved.
Oh, there.
And it snowed about a foot before, the day before we had to move it out. So we put the fridge on sleds and we're really able to just pull it right up the hill. And it would not have been that easy in summer.
No, and your frozen
Oh.
food, just place it outside right
And
now.
it'll be fine.
It's,
Right.
it's like
Set
a
it
freezer.
outside.
Right.
We're not gonna stop you either way. We're just gonna do whatever you want.
Just because we're out looking for houses doesn't mean you're going to find the one, or we're going to get under contract for one. So figuring out that timeline.
And if you're a buyer, if you want to get a jump on the spring market, you might, if you're a new buyer, like this is your first home, you have no idea what you're looking for. So you might want to start now so that you can really get a good idea of what you're looking for, so that this happens all the time, right? That right property pops on the market, it's got a ton of offers, you're like, oh, I don't really want to compete, this is what we would have to do to get that house, I don't know if I want to do that. But what we don't want is every day you going, oh, we should have wrote an offer on that house.
Yep.
We should have wrote an offer on that house. So it's really good to just start searching even when you might not be 100% ready yet, because when that right house does, if you're not ready, you don't have your pre-approval done, you don't have your buyer agency set up with your agent, you're not going to be able to write an offer.
Right.
And you definitely want to be ready. So now is for sure the time to get ready, whether you're ready or not. Whether that's having your favorite agent come over to the house and let you know what it's worth, work on staging. And if you're a buyer, it's getting all your ducks in a row so that you're ready to write a great offer. You want to get your house sold, you want to get a good price. If you're a buyer and you're like, I want to get out there, I want less competition, I want less houses on the market, there's definitely advantages to both. If you are in no hurry and you want to wait for that spring market to get all that competitiveness in there, that's your other option too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you guys want to go on a tour of Mouv House? That's this ladies department. This is the owner of Mouv House. Cassie, let's go take a look at Mouv House.
Yay!